Record Amazon sales in 2021. That's what this video is about, and it really boils down to only one thing, so let's get into it fast. Now, first of all, when we say record sales, we're talking about a personal best for you. That's going to be anything that tops what you did last year. So let me show you what I mean. We're going to take a look at my Amazon account real quick, and we're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So now we're looking at my Amazon Seller Central account, and you can see today is January the 9th. The year is 2021. And so today we've had 38 units sold for $997.50. And then if we look over the last 7 days, 112 units, $3,168.32. 15 days, 220 units, $6,629.36. And our running 30-day total. Take today and go back 30 days. 608 units sold, $18,367.83. Now, go back 30 days from today and you end up having numbers that include both the first week of January in a couple of days, as well as going back into December. So just keep that in mind. Now, you have to understand, I'm a working class hustler. You see the t-shirt? That means I work a regular job and I do this at the same time. And you can do it too. So that's what this channel is all about, in case you were wondering. Let's keep it going here and watch what happens. This is the point I'm making. So right now we're looking at the year 2019, and it would only let me go back as far as the 9th of January 2019 up until the 31st of December 2019. So you got 102,000 some odd dollars. It's actually 103,000. For some reason the system wouldn't allow me to set the date the way I wanted to. But if we move over to the year 2020, so that goes from January 1st to December 31st 2020, we had over 200,000 units sold. So we went from 103,000 to 200,000. That's a record for me, not for anybody else. That's a record number for me. But I want you to pay attention to something. Here we're in 2019, units ordered 4,519. We jump over to the year 2020, 8,890. So you're talking like doubling the amount of units, that got sold. So that's what you want to think about, guys. In order for me to double my sales, I had to double pretty much the amount of units that got sold. Now I want you to think about that for a minute. How do I double the amount of units? Well, I have to double my sourcing efforts because I need double the inventory. That's the big thing you need to take away from this. Okay, if you want record sales, you're gonna have to do more sourcing. The money is made when you source. Now, of course, you need to know how to source properly. We teach that on this channel. No problem there. But the money is made when you source properly. It's simple, guys. The more inventory you have, the more you're going to sell. Now, you could sell higher priced items if you want. That's another way to do it. That's going to depend on your budget and your risk tolerance. Think about it. Think about it like stocks, right? If you want to spread your risk, get into a mutual fund. I'm not trying to give stock advice. I'm just using this as an example. You could spread your risk over many different companies that you want to invest in, okay? Or you could pick a few stocks, and you know what? Your returns will be greater, but your risk goes up. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, because I invest in terms of the inventory that I source. I get into higher priced items, but you have to understand, I'm not built to put all of my eggs in a few baskets. So that is a way to do it, but that's not the way that I do it. It's up to you to figure out. It is up to you to figure out the way that you're going to increase the inventory, whether it's in the sheer volume, whether it's in the cost in terms of the type of revenue that's being generated by the particular items that you're sourcing. I can tell you what has worked for me. I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest things that worked for me is this channel. I create content that forces me to do more because I'm trying to add value to you, the viewer. That forces me to do it. I'm not saying you need to be a content creator. I'm just giving you an example and telling you I had to put myself in a position where I was, compelled to be involved in sourcing more. Okay, look at my videos from last year. We did 43 weeks straight of live streams, and most of those live streams, if not each and every one, what were we doing? Sourcing. That had me sourcing for you. Look at last year. Every Wednesday, what did we have? The jump on it. Those were free leads, ungated, given to you. Okay, that forced me, because I'm sourcing for you while I'm sourcing. How does that work? I'm sourcing for you, and I may be looking for example, ungated products, because I love focusing on beginners. People who are just getting started out are going to be gated in a lot of items. Amazon just doesn't let you come out here and sell what you want. They don't know you. So I love helping newbies build up, get that momentum going so that the market can see, hey, they're serious. Amazon starts eventually auto-ungating you. You build your confidence. I love saying, hey, here's a lead for you. This stuff works. Go do it. And while I'm sourcing for you, I'm coming across products for me. So it's a win-win. You see what I'm saying? I put myself in a position. Now you'll notice I don't do the jump on it as much anymore. I don't do live streams anymore. Why is that? Well, I still had to have something. I still have something in my life that's keeping me compelled to source. Well, let me show you what I do now. Tell you what. I have a product. Let me show you real quick. It's called the What to Sell on Amazon. That's the name of my channel, by the way. What to Sell on Amazon. Ungated leads list. Now you can't get on it right now. It's sold out. There are 0 slots left. But if that's something you want to do, you can get on the waiting list, and we'll put the link down in the description. But my point is this: for some people, they have learned that that's what keeps them sourcing. We keep coming back to the same thing, guys. Nothing's going to change if you don't start sourcing more. That's all there is to it. And we all know what we should be doing. Why don't we do it? Because we haven't created the habit. Why haven't we created the habit? Because we haven't done it enough to where it becomes habit. We need to put ourselves in a position where we're compelled to source more. Some people have learned, hey, if I'm on a list, now I have invested. And now it means more to me. Now I got skin in the game. It's beyond talk. It's beyond dreams and feeling good in the moment. Now I'm serious. Well, you know what? I don't have as much time to go live, and I don't have as much time to put out free leads on jump on it segments, because I have people that have invested and they have earned the lion's share of my time and attention. So you could understand that. But I'm not saying you got to get on my list. There are other lists out there. That's just an example of something that you might do that compels you. At the end of the day, you want a result. And if you're result oriented, then you will do what it takes to get the result. So if you're interested, you can sign up for the waiting list, and I'll let you know when a spot or two comes open, and you can start getting results if you're results oriented. I'll tell you what, another thing I did, I invest a lot of time in learning software. What software am I talking about? Anybody that follows this channel knows my favorite software is called Tactical Arbitrage. Let's take a look at it. And we're not going to spend a lot of time because we have a whole series of information that will help you if you want to do stuff like that. But the point is this software does so much of the sourcing for me, but I have to invest. I have to spend the time to learn the software. In my opinion, it's not user friendly. That doesn't matter though, because I'm results oriented. I ain't got time to be crying about how, challenging the software may be. I'm all about results. So I will do what I have to do to get the results. I need the results for me and you. So my point is this. You see where it says get started free? You don't want to do that. If you want to learn this software, what you want to do is take the Lightning course. You want to take the Lightning course part 2. That way you can learn everything there is before you sign up. That way you get the most out of your 10-day free trial. Yes, I want you to use my affiliate link down in the description, but not until I have given you value. What kind of value? You need to know how to use the software. So we put together 2 videos to help you. They're about 10 minutes each. You'll know everything you need to know to get started. And again, once you've invested, that could be something that, moves you towards sourcing. And another thing, what some people have done, they've actually decided to connect with me. You see that on your screen? It says text the words working class hustler to the number on your screen. And you know what that's done for them? It's allowed them to actually connect with me right on my phone. Okay. I'm an older guy. I'm 51 years old. You're not going to say you're connected to me and we talking about Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter. Okay. If you're not in this phone, we're not connected. And if you're not in this phone, that means I'm of no use to you. See, when you get done listening to your Tony Robbins and your Les Brown and whoever else you want to listen to so that you can feel good about your motivation, when you're done listening to the parts where they keep saying success leaves clues and they keep saying find someone that's in your industry that's doing better than you. See, when you're done listening to that and done feeling good, text the number on your screen so that you can actually get connected if I'm further ahead than you. Okay? If I'm not, go in peace. Maybe you could help me so we can connect and you can help me get to where you are. But my point is this. Some people have actually found that connecting with me has helped them along the way because now they have someone that they can just text or call and bounce questions and ideas and theory and just have someone that's going to hold them accountable and get them going. Okay? That's what some people have done. Again, we're coming back to the same thing, guys. The same thing. Sourcing. You have to source more. There's no magic to this. What, you thought this video was going to have some secrets? There are no secrets. It's work. Okay? That's all there is. And you know that. You've listened to enough of the motivational speeches. Let me show you something else. Okay, watch this. So check this out. Here we are at dollargeneral.com. Now this was a product that was on the Ungated Leads list. So I'm sharing it because they've already had a week to work with it. If they wanted it, they can get it. If they don't, they don't. I sourced this product for the Ungated Leads list. And then what happened? I was out there in the streets. I mean, we're talking Dollar General, right? Who doesn't have a Dollar General? And guess what happened? Let me show you. Rather than have the product shipped, I walked in and bought the products. Okay? I ended up buying 6 of these. Okay? You see this? Here. That's the exact same product. Here, look at. That's the exact same product that we're looking at right here. You see what I'm saying? There you have it. This is real, guys. This is real stuff. Now I want you to look at something. What's the price? $6.50. Now what are we going to do? We're going to jump over to Amazon. Okay? What's the price? You got two people selling it. One person $20.14, one person $20.19. One guy's Prime, so he's letting Amazon ship, pack, do all that. One person's shipping it themselves. I use a software called Inventory Lab. I stuck that product in there. And look at, this is my cost with tax, $7.16. I'm going to list it for this price. I'm going to ship it for this price. And I already checked it. Okay. And I'm going to make $5.54. That's a 77% return on investment. And no, yes, it's an awkward size item. Here. It's an awkward size item, and guess what? It's so easy to ship. It's nothing. Now, how to do it? That's for people that are on my leads list. But the point is this. This stuff works. It's just another example of what you have to be doing. You have to have the mindset of a hustler, okay? And that's all there is to it, guys. You know, and I can go on and on, but the bottom line is this. There is no substitution for work. All right? But it needs to be directed. When you're sourcing product, if you sell on Amazon, when you're sourcing product, that is the most important thing that you could be doing. Now, there are other things that are very, very, very important. But if you ain't got no inventory, you ain't got nothing. And you have to keep the inventory. You can't be sourcing today, sitting around tomorrow. It's got to be flowing in there, okay? So here's what we do from here. Actually, you know what? While I was at Dollar General, check this out. While I was there, now I went in there looking for these, but here's another thing. When you start doing this stuff over and over, you just know where to go to look for stuff. This was something I sold before on Amazon that I got from Dollar General, and yes, you can source this as well. And by the way, if you do decide to source this, it's ungated, so you shouldn't have any problem with that. I'm going to put a link to the video where we talked about. I think it's a Dollar General video where we talk about this Doc McStuffin's puzzle. Every time I've sent them in, gone out the door like that. So watch those videos. Lightning Course 2. Learn about tactical arbitrage. Get connected. Okay, with somebody, if not me, somebody who's better than you, that's doing better than you, so that you can model after them. And then you can eventually outgrow them if you want, whatever you want to do. Okay, get on a leads list. If you're not on one, sign up, get on the waiting list for mine. If you want, find you another one. Get accountable. Okay, you got to get out of the shallow water. See, here's what people don't want to do. They want to learn how to swim, but they don't ever want to get into some water that's deep enough that they could actually drown in. See, you ain't swimming until you in some water that you could drown in. Okay? No risk, no reward. Now, I'm not saying be dumb about it, but if you think that you're going to stay in the shallow and talk about how you swimming, hanging on to your floaty and the edge, that's not, you got to be for real here. Get into those videos, guys, and I will see you on the next one.